Hi you guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. How you guys been? Let me know in the comment sections down below. However, without further ado, we're gonna get interesting this week. We're gonna get real interesting this week for some people. We're gonna dive right ahead into one of my favorite videos as to how to actually stop being lazy and get productive for real before 2024, that is. So let's hop on. Okay, so let's dive right into it, okay? Why are we actually lazy? Why do we procrastinate so much? Why do we choose the path of laziness? And why do we go down that street at all in the first place? And we know this is not going to do any good for us, but we still choose to do it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Why that happens is because you either lack motivation for that thing you're about to do, or you lack self-confidence for that thing you're about to do, or you've got plenty of distractions like your phone, your TV, like people around you, like you're just not in a place of solitude and you just can't focus on that task. And that's completely fine, because these are really normal things. Now, how do you actually go about managing this in your day-to-day life? Now, this could either imply to your professional life, to your career, to your business, to your personal relationships, to your relationships with your parents, anything. You can apply this to anything, any aspect of your life. Now, most people use laziness as an excuse most of the time. They use procrastination as an excuse to divert their attention from the task that they're about to do, because the task brings up a lot of anxiety, or it brings up a lot of unnecessary, unwarranted pressure that they don't want to have to deal with. And hence they use laziness and procrastination as a means to just, surpass that task and be like, you know what, I don't want to do it anymore, or I'm going to do it later sometime in the future and they forget about it entirely. However, that's not the best way to go about it, but that's why it happens. Now, this might be new news for some of you, but young kids and young people, or young adults, you could say, before the age of 25, they are known to procrastinate a lot, because your prefrontal cortex develops only after 25, 26. It could be different, or the number could be different, but it develops in your 20s, and it's most probably in your late 20s. So that majorly affects your decision-making capacity, your ability to deal with conflict, your ability to deal with pressure, your ability to deal with anything basically in life problems that we term it as. So it's not your fault, really. So my point, having been said that, my point is youngsters probably might procrastinate a lot more as compared to adults, and age also plays a little bit of factor in. Now, this might not be as surprising as the other two were, but your personality, probably, if you have a lot more laid back, chilled out personality, you could tend to put off tasks a bit more as compared to an average human being. Or if this has been promoted in your childhood, where you just like take your own sweet time, where you didn't have deadlines, where you didn't have, which I don't think is possible, because everyone went to school, like, duh. But I feel like, if that's something that your environment promoted, or if that's something that you are as a person in general, so that also plays a major factor in how you get ish done. Now you guys are wondering, okay, Vedika, you've listed out all the reasons and causes as to why we're being lazy and procrastinating, but how do we get around it? Like, what do we actually have to do to leave all of those habits and behaviors behind and actually live a productive life? Okay, so I am going to say something here now. So this is where your homework comes in, because this is completely subjective. You can't generalize this for people. I don't know. So like most people do, they just like, okay, these are like actionable steps that you can take to, curb, laziness and curb your lack of productivity, your lack of motivation and stuff like that. But this is where your homework comes in, where you have to research and you have to actually understand who you are as a person, because probably this video is not even meant for you in a way, because you actually are that person who knows how to get ish done. You are very highly motivated within yourself, and you know what? You just need a nudge probably sometimes, but you're good most of the times. This is for like chronic people, and who just don't know how to deal with their laziness, or who just don't know how to deal with their procrastination in a bit. And that's where you need to really give it a good thought as to who you are, However, having said that, I am still going to focus on three major aspects, okay? If you're just young and you're in school and you're in uni, so you know what actually helped me get through those times? Bribing. Yes, I'm damn straight when I say this, is bribe yourself. Because when those homeworks and those assignments start piling up and you're just like, you know what, this is getting too much. I can't be finishing 2 assignments a week, which requires immense amount of research, that requires me going to the library and picking out books and reading material and actually drafting up an essay which is like 10,000 words long. I get you. We've all been there. We've all done that. I've been a master's student myself, so I understand what you're talking about. However, there's a way around it. There is a way around it. I figured it out. I cracked the code, you guys. I cracked the code. You have to make a deal with yourself here. But this also implies having a lot of self-constraint, having a lot of discipline, having a lot of to do with what I mentioned before, that is understanding yourself and understanding who you are and how you function and how your mind function and how you react to certain things and situations and how you perceive them. But having said that and clarified myself, what you're going to do is, if you say you're going to set a time for yourself, you're going to be like, you know what, I'm going to work on this assignment for probably 5 to 6 hours, as long as it takes for you to get that stuff done, to get that project done. After that, you're going to be like, you know what, once I complete this, I get to do something that I like. That is either go hang out with my friends, play video games, go out for a movie, go out for a coffee, go to the gym, just anything, play with your dog. Literally, it could be literally anything that you really want to do in that day, and you're going to do this every single day. And I'm telling you, this is going to change. This is going to change your mindset, and this is going to change the way you perceive things, because now you're looking forward to that one thing that you really want to do. But you've made a deal with yourself where you're committed enough to be like, you know what, no, but I have to give my time to my assignment. There you go, it's done. The assignment's done, and now I can, go ahead and do whatever I want to do. Chapter 2. Now, this is for all my people who work or who own a business or whatever it is that you do, and you have to keep your productivity levels and your energy and enthusiasm and motivation really high and skyrocket off the roof. I'm kidding. That's not how it works. What you're going to do is, you're just going to make your day a bit more manageable. You're going to actually constructively use your stress and all of the other emotions that you might have and make your day a bit more manageable, and again be very realistic as to how much you can and cannot achieve throughout the day. Now, each day is going to look different. For example, today I am going to shoot a YouTube video. I'm probably going to edit the video, and I'm going to brainstorm an idea for my podcast. Now, these are the 3 things that I really want to get done today, so I'm going to do those things today. And again, this is just a to-do list which I have to stick by without getting any distractions in the way, or without me having to forget anything else, and just be focused on these 3 things and get these 3 things done. However, again, if it does not happen, that does not matter, as you can move these tasks on to the next day. Again, that's completely different if you have deadlines. That's completely different. But for business owners who run their own show, just make it your own world and stop stressing about things like this. Just make a to-do list. Get one of those apps, the task manager apps, or just use your laptop. If you have a MacBook, you can sort your calendar out and just make sure that, okay, fine, give yourself time slots as to how much you need to get done in what time limit and what time of the day. If you want to organize something else in the middle, you still have enough time to rebuild and reconstruct your day the way you want it. Now this might be a little, close to the heart here, but let go of perfection, you guys. Just let go of perfection. I know this is coming from me, but people who know me, they know I'm a perfectionist, and they know that I need to get things right. They know that, things have to go a certain way. They need to go according to plan. Oh my God, I've let go of all of that, you guys. And trust me, I'm much better for it. I'm much better for it. Because I know They do say successful business owners sweat the little things. They don't sweat the big things, they sweat the little things, and that completely makes sense. However, that's how you pile up on your anxiety, and that's how you actually never get anything done. Is because you're expecting one thing to be extraordinarily perfect. You're waiting for magic to happen in that particular moment. That magic probably may or may not happen, but at least that task gets done. That's what you need. That's what you kind of need to focus on. That's what you kind of need to, be like, what, there's always scope for improvement. I'm just probably going to start now, and then I'm going to polish my trade later, as and when we go, that is. So perfection could actually be the one thing that's holding you back, and it might not even be procrastination or laziness or anything. You might be wondering, oh my god, I don't procrastinate, I am not lazy. What do I do, and why do I never accomplish the goals I set my mind to? Or why do I not really get anything done? Like, why do things keep piling up? Like, what is going on? It's because you're a perfectionist, my friend. It's because you're a perfectionist. Let go of that and just live and let live. Just take it as it when it comes. On the note of actually having to go about that particular task or go about the particular project. Yeah. Now there are multiple ways in which you can do it. I'm just going to focus on one that actually really works. Very effective, very easy to follow. So I'm guessing this might just work for everybody. What it is use Pomodoro techniques in the way where it does not have to be 20 minutes. It could be 30 minutes, it could be 40 minutes. It depends. It completely depends on your span, your attention span, and your focus, and your ability to retain your own attention. So whatever works for you, but just have a plan of action. This could be either written down on a book physically, or you could just make a note in your phone, or you could be very super organized and have like color-coded calendars in your laptop, or whatever it is, however you want to go about it. But that's gonna make it easier for you. That's just gonna make it a lot easier for you when you see this big goal, and then you have like actionable steps like A, B, C, D, and then that A, B, C is gonna take you like one step closer to the big goal, because the idea of the big goal might be freaking you out right now, but that's very achievable. That's not that out of the blue, or that's not that that, oh my god, it's not that stressful. It's just the idea of it is, and it's just those steps need to be broken down properly, effectively, and in a way that you can manage it. And also you need to avoid distractions at any cost, you guys. Now what happens is you probably get distracted by, it could be your phone. Gadgets are a very easy form and a very normal form of distraction. At this point, everybody has gadgets, everybody has phones, everybody has tablets, everybody's watching television. So you're just very like diverted at all times, and you're just like, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to focus. You probably know what to do, you know what you need to do, but you just can't focus on it. So you just can't do that thing because you're just too distracted. You're just too in your own mind. Like, get out of your own mind sometimes. Like, you have to quit the habit of being yourself. Literally need to read that book, you guys. That book is so good. Quit the habit of being yourself. I've posted the link to my Amazon storefront, like down below. Now, don't fall into the trap of instant gratification, because that's a real trap. You know that, right? Where you think about the goal, you feel like this works in the way that you really have to, you can actually feel and visualize the goal in your head and be like, what, this is achievable. That works when you're trying to calm yourself. That's a self-soothing technique where you're being like, what, that goal is not outside of me, that goal is very achievable, that project is very achievable, I can do it. That works then, not when you're trying to actually achieve the goal. Stop with that instant gratification method, because that just makes you feel like you've already done the task without you having to do the task. Chapter 3, relationships. Guys, my only suggestion to you guys would be, don't be lazy and don't procrastinate in a relationship, because everything else we spoke about in this video is goals and ambition and career and something that you can fix at one point. Even some of those things you can't fix. If you're lazy and procrastinate a lot, you're going to miss out on a lot of things. It's just not going to make sense to you. However, when you're dealing with another person, and if you're lazy and you're demotivated, and if you're procrastinating on certain things, or just in general, you're being weird, don't do that. That's not how you're supposed to be when you're in a relationship, because that is just complete and utter disrespect for the other person, and no one is going to like that. That relationship is eventually not going to work. No one is that naive to not know what they want and what they don't want. So that's a different human being you're dealing with. Yeah, it's a human being with feelings, with a mind, with hormones. You can't be like, oh, I've become lazy in my relationship. Like, I don't know how this works. I don't know how some people work, but that's just not the right way to go about it. That is just not the right way to go about it. You have to show up every single day as your best self, as the self of you that the other person fell for, that the other person decided to commit to, that the other person relies on, that the other person, looks up to in a way. And you have to give in your 100% every single day. See, on some days you might have 40%, but if you give your 40%, that is still again 100% for that day. And every little effort matters. Every little thing you do matters. All the plans you make, all the words of affirmations, all the letters you write them, all the poetry you do for them, you make them songs. Every little thing, it counts for a lot, and all of this effort adds up to a beautiful relationship. You have to remember that in the end. You have to remember the end goal and just be like, you know what, I'm working towards it consistently. No matter how I feel, I still have to show up. I still have to be there. I still have to, just show up for that person. I just have to be there. That's all I have to do. And you don't really have to take the other person for granted, because being lazy and being procrastinating certain things in your relationship, it just shows that you're probably just taking the other person for granted, and nobody likes that feeling. Trust me, nobody likes that feeling. Nobody wants to be associated with someone who does that. And that probably might not be the best way to go about your relationship. You guys might maybe reevaluate this. And now, having said that, I feel like this is a whole different video, so I'm not going to elongate this, but I might make another video. And let me know if you guys want another video on this one. Just comment in the comment section down below, or just message me on Instagram, or just whatever it is. Oh, okay. Now, having said that, we've come to the end of this video, you guys. This was not that long, but not that short either. I hope this was informative, and do let me know your thoughts on this one. Do let me know your thoughts, because I would like to know how you guys think and what you guys want. Please do let me know any topics that you want from me, or any points of discussions, or just anything that you guys want to see on my channel, and I'll do it for you. Okay, having said that, I bid you adieu for now. I will see you next week again with another video. Till then, take care, bye-bye, and Merry Christmas, you guys. It's Christmas today. Today's 25th, so Merry Christmas. I should have started the video with that. Oh, but okay, Merry Christmas again. I'll see you guys later.